about a happy birthday. Baby, find something that shows off a little bit of cleavage.
Happy holidays, happy holidays. Golly, I feel good, Tom. I feel particularly good today. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm zestfully clean. Thank you. Welcome to Talk Soup. I, of course, am Carol Leifer, sitting in for Greg Kinnear, who'll be back tomorrow for the weekend show. Now, since it is the holidays, we are chock full of unhappy family highlights. Meet a wife who propositions all of the men in Richard Bay's audience, plus hear from a guy who can't even remember his wife's birthday. But first, we have a heartwarming clip courtesy of the Sally Jesse Raphael Show. Now, it's always hard for a mother to cut off the emotional umbilical cord, but for Anne, it's reached epic proportions. You see, Anne doesn't like her 17-year-old son, Brian, going out with, yes, a 43-year-old woman named Patty. Brian himself had a few words for his mother on the subject.
I came here today to also do something else, you know, to show that I do love Patty. And as soon
I know you do. I know you do. That's why I just want to make sure that you're a kid, and I'm your mom, and I'm protective.
And even if you make mistakes, Brian, I'll still love you. Tell him.
Brian, even if you make mistakes, I'm still going to love you.
Okay. And as I was saying, I came here today to also do something else, to show that I really do love Patty.
He's about to make a mistake.
And as soon as I turn 18, I would like Patty to be my wife.
He doesn't have a job. He's worked 8 days in his whole life. She probably bought her own ring.
You gotta be kidding.
Look, honey, it's an engagement ring and a decoder. Guess that paper route is really paying off. Now, the woman in the middle is psychologist Dr. Carol Friedlander. She tried to persuade Anne to let go, but it was to no avail. Monday on Sally Jesse Raphael, meet waitresses who endure sexual advances from the boss and from the customers. Now, depending on how you look at it, Tricia is either a very understanding wife or the biggest doormat on the talk show circuit. Her husband, Brian, cheated on her while she was lying near death at the hospital. Brian also tried to hit on Tricia's best friend, Ginger. Despite all of this, Tricia has remained married to Brian. Wednesday, Jenny Jones and her audience spoke to the three about this less-than-ideal marriage.
You should have said stop. Knowing that she's your wife's friend, knowing what your wife is going through or have been through, you should have took responsibility and said no.
First off, this was way before that.
You're applauding for that? I mean, if that truly happened, if she's there rubbing your neck and everything, maybe, Ginger, you shouldn't have done it.
If I didn't. I may have rubbed his shoulders when he was saying, oh, my neck really hururts. You know,
it was, remember, you have to understand that Ginger's a very affectionate type, as touching and feeling. You know, she's not that kind of she's different.
It was a misinterpretation of the actions, yes.
I want to know why you're still with him.
I'm still with him because I'm a Christian, and when I first found out about it, the first thing I did was call our minister, and he was there within about 5 minutes, and he sat there for 2.5 hours, and he talked to both of us about the situation, and he did marriage counseling with us for the next about 6 weeks.
But this wasn't a one-time affair.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was a one-time constant for 1.5 years, but it was a one-time thing.
See, now, of course, had the woman been Jewish, she would have kicked him out right away. That would have been it. Now, the one affair Brian admitted to was with the family babysitter. What a guy. Monday, Jenny Jones reverses the infidelity equation. She'll hear from husbands who are still with their cheating wives. Now, earlier this week, we showed you highlights of the first annual Joan Rivers Job Swap Contest. Wednesday, through the amazing use of reruns, Joan turned the clocks forward and showed highlights of her second annual Job Swap Contest. Here's how the auditions went.
Today, do people really look like their pets? Well, find out for some of the perfectly normal people who have some very extraordinary pets. Plus, of course, gossip, gossip, gossip. It's all coming right up, so you stay right there where you are, okay?
Okay. Today, an eye-opening look at cake every woman can enjoy without guilt. Ah! Beef cake, men who make their living by undressing honey undress. For success, male strippers, come up with, of course, gossip, gossip. Oh my God, gossip is awesome. Stay right where you are, okay? Oh my goodness, can I touch you?
You get the feeling this woman doesn't get out much. Now, Jackie, the first woman you saw audition, was the eventual winner. Still to come on Talk Soup, Mo will hear from a group of men who will try anything artificial in order to keep their bodies looking good, plus more marital turmoil courtesy of the Richard Bay Show.
Simon! She told me before the show she's gonna wear black because she looks skinny in black. No, wait, listen. I'm surprised at you.
Simon, she had twins.
Welcome back. Carol Leifer sitting in for Greg Kinnear. Isn't it a festive time of year, Tom, isn't it? The most wonderful time of the year. You know, Andy Williams said that. Do you hear what I hear? No, you don't. Okay, disgruntled wives who were turned off by their dud husbands was the topic of Wednesday's Richard Bay Show. His guests included Ronit, that's right, Ronit, and Simon. Ronit says Simon used to be the man of her dreams. Now he just drinks beer and fossilizes the sofa with his butt print.
Has Simon changed physically or in appearance since you first met?
Yes, when I met Simon, he was a size 34. And today he's a 38 plus, 38 to 40.
We have a picture of him before. There he is, yeah. And how many years ago was this?
Isn't that beautiful? Now you tell me.
He had no stomach. He was flat. He was handsome. He
Wait a
had
minute,
muscle.
there's somebody on the
Today
right
he's
over there
nothing
also.
but a couch potato.
There was somebody on the right over there. Show it again.
Okay, show it again if you will.
Show it again. There's somebody on the right. Look at this beautiful. Look how skinny she was. Look.
I'm still
Look
skinny
how
and
skinny
I'm
she was.
still beautiful. I think many men out there would not throw me out of bed. Would any of you men throw me out of bed?
No, wait.
Simon!
She told me before the show she's gonna wear black because she looks skinny in black.
But she...
No, wait. Listen. I'm surprised at you.
Simon, she had twins.
I had twins, and I also want to ask a question.
What
of the
did
men
you
in the
have,
audience.
Simon?
Twins too.
Would any of you men throw me out
Yeah,
of
go
bed?
ahead.
I
Yeah.
want to know.
And also, when I met my husband, he spoke perfect English. Somehow he picked up this Middle Eastern accent. Anyway, Simon did manage to show his svelte body to the TV viewers. Let's have a look.
Get dressed. You need to get dressed.
I need a moment. Monday, Richard Bay will hear from some fathers who don't like their daughters' boyfriends because of their race. Now, if you think women hogged all plastic surgery appointments, then this clip from Mo will enlighten you. Mo spoke with a group of men who artificially alter their bodies to give themselves that beefcake look. This includes pectoral implants and tanning booths.
I like being darker, and I like the way I look when I'm darker, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd like to try out a tanning booth if they haven't already. You know, I like what it does. I don't spend hours in it if I'm really white, you know, if I feel like I'd like to get in there for
What's
maybe
wrong with being white?
maybe 20 minutes out of 2 weeks, I'll do it. I'm not in there every other day.
That feeling has to come from within. You hinted upon it before. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. If you don't have that good feeling inside, no matter what you do, it's not going to change that.
Thank you, doctor.
Well, I agree with that too, Mo, but can't there be a balance between the two? That you can still feel good inside and about
But so far that
yourself.
you're sticking plastics under your skin,
Okay,
Benjamin?
well, let's erase hairspray. That might be one area of my body that I feel I've improved, but it doesn't take away that I don't have
a... But you didn't improve it.
Well,
I feel I improved
it.
Now, you know, actually my favorite part of that clip was, I love the guy on the left there. Let's look at him. Now, did you know this guy actually works in Vegas Reviews doing the fabulous Cher? And on weekends, the second show, he does Half-Breed. Yes. That's all I ever heard, Half-Breed. On Monday, Mo will reunite two first-time lovers who haven't seen each other since the big event. Plus, Mo will talk about the first time she did it. Now, Wednesday, Jane Whitney examined the case of Scott Campbell. Campbell was a black man who was found hanged to death in his Philadelphia, Mississippi jail cell. Authorities ruled it a suicide, but family and friends say that Campbell was murdered because he was going out with a white woman. Campbell's girlfriend, Nikki Griffin, and his father, MC, faced off against the police officer who arrested Campbell and the town's mayor.
Give me one substantial piece of evidence that we killed your son.
This is a sad situation, and it makes us look bad because it happened in that jail. And we have all the sympathy in the world for Mr. Scott for losing a son. But this thing has been investigated by...
MC.
Okay, Scott was the son's name, Mr. Campbell. But this thing was investigated by 4 different units. They hired a private investigator who I have never even met.
Well, you're going to meet him on this broadcast because he's here.
I've never seen
he's going to be here, and he does suspect foul play.
The FBI investigated this, and the Justice Department, and our own police department.
And not one of them talked to me?
Not to me.
Why should they talk to you?
Okay.
You tell me
I
why.
tell them, no, he was not depressed.
Are you a doctor? Are you legal?
They said
You don't know if the boy was depressed or not.
I do.
There's no way possible.
Do I know he's depressed? Do I know he's depressed?
He didn't live with you.
I saw him every
He
day.
lived everywhere else.
Okay, can I ask a basic question? It doesn't sound like he was, treated terribly well. This happened, you went into that jail cell and found the body at what, 1 o'clock in the morning?
10 minutes after.
And he was not looked at one time while he was in that jail cell. Not one time.
Can I ask you something? Don't they usually check for these things when you're incarcerated? Okay, give me your wallet. Yeah, your watch. Okay. The rope? Yeah, go ahead, keep it. No problem. Enjoy. Monday on Jane Whitney, find out if the religious freak in your neighborhood could be the next wacko from Waco. Find out more on Cult Leaders Monday. Coming up on Talk Soup, a husband forgets his wife's birthday, and Vicky will smash the hell out of some defenseless melons. Carol Leifer with you, zestfully clean, and filling in for Greg Kinnear. Wednesday, Jerry Springer played marriage counselor for couples in trouble. The matrimonial bond between Michelle and Jason is definitely breaking. Michelle says that Jason doesn't spend any time with her anymore. Jason says that Michelle is always nagging at him, and that's why he leaves the house to be with his friends.
What are we going to do to change? I guess go to work, stay home all the time other than that. And no.
That's not what I want.
That's
if you
all
can't give me a little bit of an attention. Yesterday was my birthday. I never even got a happy birthday.
What?
She did. She did, too.
Where were we?
remember where we were.
Because you didn't say it.
Yes, I did too.
Now, okay.
At home, before we
How
ever
could you-
left.
Okay. I don't
We
mean
didn't
to put you
have
up, but
time to
how
even
could
talk.
you not remember that it's her birthday?
Oh, I did
Oh,
remember.
he knew.
Oh, we didn't get you
I
anything.
knew it.
He didn't get me a card. That's not the point. If he would have just woke up and said, happy birthday, Bev. I said, oh, today,
Okay.
today's my birthday.
Okay, what do you want him? Okay, she's not saying never go out with friends again. Never, you know, that's exaggeration. What are you saying? What would be acceptable? You're not going to change everything in the world. So
I
what
don't
would be
want to
acceptable?
change everything in the world.
Okay.
If he would just, like, one day a week or one day a month, I begged him to take me to Cades Cove all summer. We will one weekend. One weekend we'll go. Summer's over.
You know, during the summer, I asked him to take me down to the cement pond, but he won't. He won't buy me a pig-head log roll from Stuggy's. He won't. On Monday, Jerry Springer examines the tragic reality of kids being caught in the middle of gang shootings. Vicky dedicated her entire show to relieving stress. She brought in a doctor who offered some tips on how to reduce stress. Also on the show was, who else? Comedian Gallagher, who naturally used assorted melons to demonstrate his way of killing stress.
Vicky, come on over here and get your girl hammer.
A girl hammer? Is that a wimpy little girl
It's
hammer?
not a wimpy. Speed is necessary for maximum force, and I want you to be able to whack that son of a gun. Okay, come down and... All right, Vicky, smack that drunk driver.
Who am I smacking now?
Drunk driver! Don't just smack your ideas!
Whoa! Whoa! You see, Tom, the stage manager, has a spitting problem, so sometimes I'm forced to wear this protective gear. Now, the melons represented different people, including infomercial host Susan Powder and the CEO of Group W Cable, with whom Vicky had a furious dispute over the ownership of The Vicky Show. Monday, Vicky will spend an hour with country music star Reba McEntire. Cool it, Reba. Wednesday, Montel's show is devoted to getting in shape. His guests included best-selling author Joyce Verdal. Is it Verdal? Verdal. One woman in the audience complained that her fiancé doesn't let her eat a lot because he's afraid she'll get fat. But Verdal had a few choice words for him.
But I want to get on his case a little bit here.
I try.
I want to look. No.
I try for both of us to eat.
What?
I try for both of us to watch what we eat.
Right.
Fat-free.
Can
meals.
I see your body? Will you take off your jacket? Can I come up over there, Montel? Can I come over there? As I'm creeping up, can I come over there?
Come on, Joyce.
No, all right, look, come here. Let me see something. All right, first of all, do you think that she's fat? Now.
No, I don't.
Okay. Now, do you think your body is perfect?
No, not at
Okay,
all.
good. Then I'm not going to get on your case. All right, make your stomach hard. Make your stomach hard. All right, for a man who works out, you know, you got to be doing a little something extra there. But let me tell you something. What you're doing is not going to work, right? It's just like with children. You can't, the more you nag, then they're going to want to rebel, right?
I told him that.
She is an individual. You got to let her go on her own program. And you know what's going to happen? You better be ready for this. I mean this. It happens all the time. You are going to be upset because this woman is going to have muscles everywhere. Men are going to be looking at her in the street. You know what's going to happen? You're going to be walking together in the street. Wait a minute. And a man is going to look directly. What's your name? Cindy. Cindy. He's going to look straight at Cindy and he's going to go, hi, and ignore you. Ever happened? You know what I'm saying?
Men are going to be looking at you in the street. I mean it, especially when I make her put on this gold bikini I have on. Now, Joyce Verdal's book is called Bottoms Up. She is also 50. That's right, years young. Montel will talk with teenage girls who quit school to become breeders for the white race. That'll happen Monday. Still to come on Talk Soup, a boyfriend tries to get his girlfriend to wear skimpier clothes. Welcome back to Talk Soup. I'm Carol Leifer. The guys who appeared on the Maury Povich Show Wednesday have one thing in common. No, they don't have cures for cancer, and no, they don't have solutions to reducing the federal deficit. No, they haven't even found ways to prevent crime. What these guys want is to have their girlfriends dressed like sleazy rock goddesses.
Now let's see what he likes. I want to ask all of you women a question right now. Doesn't it give you just a nice warm feeling to see the smiles on your husbands' and boyfriends' faces when you dress like this?
No, because it's usually they have intentions behind that smile. Because if I'm walking around the house like this, like he likes me to, and when he comes up to me, he goes, "Hi," and you won't be in the house. I know, and it's like I try to tell him, you know, he's a rocker. He likes some Playboy-looking girls. And he's like, "Baby, you need, we're shopping, no matter what it is." And this goes to all the men. Majority of them. "Baby, buy something that shows off a little bit of cleavage. Just show it." And I'm like, "I wear a training bra. Cornbread I can make, cleavage I can't."
Great.
Cornbread I can make, cleavage I can't. Of course, from the poetry of Maya Angelou. Monday, Maury will examine devastating effects children can have on a couple's sex life. I'm Carol Leifer. Greg will be back tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow, 9 Eastern, 8 Pacific. See ya.